As a graphic designer, we are bound to run into a font that you cannot identify. So I'm going to show you a very quick and easy way to get that font that you'll need to complete the job. Now, using this method is not perfect and you'll not always get the font in question identified, but sometimes we get lucky. So here we go. So first thing we need is the file, and this was a scan. So we'll open this scan in Photoshop, and this all looks good, so hit OK. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to isolate the font on a white background. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the background. So I'm going to take my magic wand tool and select similar and hit delete. And I'm going to flatten this image. Now next thing we need to do is we need to have the font is close to horizontal as we possibly can. So I like to do this using the ruler tool, and if you can't find it, it's under the eyedropper tool. So we'll select here, drag across to here. Now if we go to image rotate, arbitrary, this will say the degree that needs to be rotated to get back to horizontal. So we'll click that. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to make this a little smaller. Font identification programs usually work with about 100 pixels high. So what we do is we'll click the crop tool, and width nothing, height of 100, resolution of 300. We'll go ahead and select all the text, and we'll hit OK. Now we'll have our font. Okay, now we'll go ahead and we'll save this as a PNG file. The font programs use PNG and TIFFs and I think GIFs, but we'll use a PNG in this case. So hit save. Okay. One other thing I forgot to mention is the letters cannot be touching. There has to be a white space in between for the font identification program to recognize the letters. And now we are done with Photoshop. So now we have our PNG file. We'll go ahead and open Safari, and there is two that we use. Is My Font's What the Font, and the other one is What Font Is. So I'm going to use this one in this case. So all we do is simply drag this into this field here, hit OK, continue. Now it's going to give us the character identification. So we need to, using capitals also, is we'll enter capital P, E, N, U, L, T, and then this one got split up, so we're going to take this, we're going to drag it across, and this is now an I, M, A, T, and an E. We'll hit the continue button. So this will display the first 100 fonts matching our font. So we're going to scroll through these, and hopefully right there, our font we found. So now we have the name, Caution Script. So now we can either reference our suitcase library file, see if we have this font, or we can, in this case it's a free font, so we can go ahead and download it, or if it's not free, if it's a commercial font, we can purchase it. So we'll go ahead, in this case, download, and we'll download again, and in our downloads file folder, there's Caution Script, and there's our TrueType font, and there it is. So now we can take the font, we can drop it in Suitcase and activate it, and now we can use it. Like I mentioned earlier, this method is not perfect. Sometimes it won't come up with any suggestions for your font, but when it does work, it's a handy little tool to have.